Hello, Nigerians. You know, one of the major reasons why we are saying no to all these people who are fighting Simon Ekpa is because we have now discovered that one of the major reasons why Nigeria have strictly militarized Igbo land is because Igbo land have one of the vast gas in the whole world, and this gas is very, very pure and very, very special, of which that Europeans need this gas by all means. There is a deal that Buhari, the former president of Nigeria, struck with the European Union, of which that there is being led by France. This deal was actually to make sure that they lay a pipeline from Nigeria straight to the Sahel to Algeria. And because of the Sahel region that unanimously want to free themselves from from this colonial bullshit going on, the deal was being disrupted. So because they have already started laying the pipeline for a very long time. So when the Sahel organize their ass and say no to anything to leave Africa to go to Europe, that's when now they retrace the route to go from Cameroon. But when they found out that the Cameroon government is gonna be a longer way, because it's gonna go all the way to boycott the Sahel, they now retrace the other route now to go from Nigeria to use the ocean. So right now they have a deal now with Morocco. From Nigeria all the way under the sea, they will dig the pipeline and direct to Morocco. This is one of the reasons we tell you that Nigeria is one big lie. You know, most Nigerians don't even know that the Igbos have been crafted into the Niger Delta region. That the Igbos are basically the base of the Niger Delta region right now. You see? These are why we are telling Nigerians that we need to stop lies, because if we don't stop lies, we are going nowhere. So now we actually own this natural gas, and Nigeria is a country that doesn't have electricity. Now we have to sell the natural gas for dime, for penny to Europe, so that the Europe will use the gas to power Europe, and we will remain in darkness. You see why we are telling Nigerians that the military of Nigeria is a coward military and they need to wake up and join the Sahel. They need to conduct a coup and join the Sahel, because we cannot be slaves in our own land. These things are very, very, very insane. They are insane, but they are reality. So what I'm saying is this now, that Igbo land is under siege. That is why you see all the military checkpoints in every 50 meters. It's because they want to conquer you. There is something in your land that they want. When you see people like Mazin Nandikanu, they go all the way from Kenya, kidnapped him and brought him back. They didn't do that for no reason. When you see Mazi Simon Ekpa now, they are taking him into court, and they paid money. Nigerian government paid money to a false witness who is bearing witness now in Finland against Mazi Simon Ekpa. That's the extent Nigerian can do to lock up everybody who is speaking up for the Igbos. You know, one of the reasons that Hope Uzodinma was put there, he was put there for a reason, for him to become the fourth position, and they put him there. Do you think it was nothing? No, they put Hope Uzodinma. Hope Uzodinma is in Imo State for a special assignment, because Imo State have most of this gas. Imo State, most of this gas is in Imo State. So what we are saying is this: Nigeria have to call the Igbos on a round table to negotiate with the Igbos. If this gas is in our land, we need to negotiate with the Nigerian government. We need to discuss, sit down on a round table and discuss with the Nigerian government. It is madness that Tombolo have to fight to make sure that Nigerian government call him. So now Nigerian government is expecting the Igbos to raise up arms, fight with them before they call them for negotiation. You see, these things are madness. And when we come here, we analyze these things. People don't even get them. They don't get it. Tinubu is working for the West. Paul Biya of Cameroon is working for the West. The king of Morocco is working for the West. These people now are selling out the things that we're supposed to use to power our own land. The things, the truth is that no Igbo man is even supposed to live abroad. No Igbo man is supposed to suffer. No Igbo man is supposed to even sit down and live in a house without electricity. But now you see, our blessing, like I was saying, our blessing has become a curse. We now that own the blessing, now we have to flee from our land. We need to flee from our land to give it up for Europe. Because Europe needs light more than us. Europe needs electricity or power more than us. You see, this irony of life is what you don't want. And if we live like cowards, our children are going to continue living like this. So it's high time that we need to organize our ass and fight once and for all and free Igbo land. Igbo land must be freed. Igbo land must be freed. If you want to speak, some cowards will tell you that Igbo land is not in the Niger Delta. But go and do your research. Go and do your research. They are telling you now, go and do your research. You will see that vast Igbo land. Niger Delta is mainly Igbo land and some other regions in that territory. So what I'm saying is this gas power, this gas, we need it more than Europe. We need it. We need to put electricity in our nation so that we can start producing. We can change from production, from consumption to production. That's what we need now. We don't need all this enslavement. We are living in Europe, and we remain slave in Europe, while we are the one who is rich. You know, Igbo land is under capture. They have captured us, and we need to free ourselves from that. Hope Uzodinma, the job you are doing is one of the worst things that a man can do in his land. But no problem, time will tell.